ultimate sword?
It is merely a replica.
It is like the Excalibur.
I see what you did there. What?
I don't really know how to explain this to you, but something went horribly wrong again.
I don't know why, but every time I see Bazooka run, it's just funny.
I decided not to go with that one because it looked like he was humping the air or something. And I don't know how he got the backstep. But I decided he needed a high jump, because high jump is way better than jump. I just love how his arms soar like that.
How did he get the backstep?
I don't know, but I decided he needed... Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Yes, his sword attack. That's his first sword attack. And then change his fire tackle. No, don't punch with your hands, punch with your sword. Which is more like jabbing, but...
Yeah, that's more like...
It works. I like how it's just sort of awkwardly bent around his hand. And there you go. The upgraded bazooka.
Let's see
with his newly equipped Evil 667.
Tim will hit the bench.
Tim will hit the bench for now.
But he will probably make a return later.
Oh, always. As you can see...
that has a huge range.
Yes.
Unfortunately, even slow startup will always lose.
Yes. But it works pretty well. Once you actually use it, if you stay a couple, I don't know, feet away or whatever you want to call it. And then I remembered I had a jab attack, which is really...
I actually think you hit the enemy that was behind you with that jab, too.
Somehow. Maybe I should put a sword as a leg, and then have him as a back kick attack, so he stabs backwards, too?
Why, you make the sword have a blade on both sides?
Yeah, maybe I should put another one in his other hand instead of as a foot. Or a tail.
Bazooka definitely had a sword for a tail.
Or put a sword as a tail on him. And I decided it's not worth it to mess with him, so I just kind of awkwardly scoot my way past him.
Yeah. Move.
And go into this spastic room.
You're froze.
Which is so not cool. But they're no match.
Oh, good lord.
It's kind of like the Buster Sword, only cooler, because it's evil.
Because it's the evil 667 and not the Buster Sword.
Exactly.
Wow, it only took you like Rip Chop, Rick Hook, Zap, Roundhouse Kick. Good lord. What are you... These attacks are not creatively named.
Sure they are. Wait, what, were you expecting something genius like fly and swim?
No, I was expecting something genius like surf.
Oh. Well, yeah, that does make quite a bit of difference. Surf is a pretty good move. But why does your Pokemon transform into a different one when you're surfing?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's like somebody didn't plan that out very well.
It turns into like a Lapras or whatever it is.
I think in the later versions it turns into like a Whalmer or something.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense. It probably happens with Fly too, doesn't it? They all turn into a generic bird.
Yeah, they turn into flying Whalmers.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Whalmers don't fly.
Apparently they do when you use fly. Oh, even at the start you nearly fell into the water. Oh, but then you fell into the water anyways.
Yeah, well it's not bad water, it's just shallow water.
So, is this just supposed to be like a green enemy of that enemy that was back there?
I think so. It does. I need to make it longer. I should just make like Sephiroth's sword.
Put a sword on top of the sword.
Oh yeah. Like put Sephiroth's sword on the end of it.
I can't believe the game let you jump up there.
Just whoop. All the way.
Hell with your platforming.
Pretty much. And this fox's name is Corey for some reason.
Huh. Well, it's shit for jump, so.
And he's got a cool tail attack. Is that tail thing? and really awkward punch. I mean, how have you ever seen a dog punch something? No. Well, now you have.
I've not.
You have.
Okay. That's weird.
The combat is so awkward. It's really... I don't know. Man. And of course, I'm obviously going to save it when I get to a new save point. And I think this is pretty much the part where I stop being serious about it, because I realize there's not enough time to do much after it.
Yeah.
Since I've gone through like 3 areas now, there's going to be a boss fight coming up soon.
Yeah, probably.
But no, instead there's this, and so I'm like, let's go!
And it's a guy.
And then I realized there was a hole there.
I didn't even see that until you fell on it.
And then I totally missed. I don't know how I pulled that off. But I made it that time. But then I jumped off.
I'm pretty sure this is the part where you decide that you've had enough.
I think so. Jerk.
Well, you got one of them off, at least.
But then they come back.
Yeah,
so I decided to bring out the big gun.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Here I am. So, I was celebrating.
Wow. This is like the best death cry ever.
I was celebrating for a bit, but then it ended. So, and apparently, if you hit them while they're blocking, it knocks your arm back. That was totally on purpose.
I could tell.
Could you?
Yeah. Were you hoping I was thinking it was accidental?
That was accidental.
Yeah.
That was totally accidental. At this point, I'm just awkwardly running on a loaf of bread.
I don't even understand what this part of the game is anymore. Like, what is this part?
I don't know. I actually made it across somehow.
Oh, and you got up there.
I got up on the bread on that side, and then I decided to look at the beautiful bread. And there's bread floating out in the middle of nowhere.
You know what? That's what you need to make. You need to make floating bread as your next creature.
I wonder if I could with the float, and that's it.
Oh, that's the end.
Abrupt end, yeah, because I went to the next area and there was a cutscene. I was like, oh, I don't have enough time for this. So, that's that.
Indeed.
Well, what do we do now?
I don't know.
Do you have any closing words?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. I might consider going to sleep now.
That's a good idea. Alright, well, thanks for joining us. Well,
that was
mostly
fun.
me. Or am I saying thanks to the people watching for joining you and I, or am I saying thanks to you for joining me and the people who are going to watch?
It's definitely not a thanks to me. It's a thanks to the people who are watching.
But you're part of the people.
Yes, I'm part of the people, and the sad thing is I'm going to end up probably watching this too.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good enough note to end it on.